Hello there, everybody. Welcome in to the very first run, Pyramid, first game, Isaac. There's a lot of words, honestly. For the first time in a very long time, I am playing unmodded friggin' Binding of Isaac. It's a wild world. If you did not see the first Pyramid video, then go check it out. I'll have a link to it in the description down below. Here's your seed. I'll talk and chew gum at the same time. E2R3. Sounds like a friggin' droid from Star Wars. X3LK. Immediately that speed up pill, which is it's just a blessing as Maggie, man. Especially a blessing as Maggie when you think about what we have to accomplish here. Having to beat Boss Rush as Maggie is not the easiest character to beat Boss Rush with, just because Maggie is a little bit slower, and then the damage is not exactly all there at the beginning, so these first couple floors are going to be a little bit rough. And then not even to mention the fact that I'm a slow Isaac boy these days. Back a couple years ago, different story. I would have been getting to Boss Rush. That's a piece of friggin' cake, dude. But I'm a little bit concerned. I cannot deny. I'm a little bit concerned about having to make it to Boss Rush on this run. I will take 9 lives. It's a very, very dangerous play here. But I think early, dude, a chance to get Guppy, free devil deals, essentially, to kill ourselves here on the next floor. In early 9 lives, it has potential to be more useful than not on this run. But we gotta move fast, okay? So if you didn't see the first Pyramid video, we did roll the Pyramid die 5 times to figure out what games we were going to be pitted against on our first Pyramid run ever. And we decided Binding of Isaac comes first. We gotta play as Maggie, we gotta beat Boss Rush, and we have to beat the chest. Pretty straightforward, to be honest. But whether or not it's gonna be easy is a completely different question. I don't expect it to be easy to beat Boss Rush with the run that we have. I think 9 lives is gonna help, but we're gonna need more than just this, obviously, and that's why, you know, normally if you're going full speedrun strats, this first item room, it might not be worth it to even go to, but I feel like we have to. Sadly, Bumbo, I don't really think is that good for what we're doing right now, but I'm not against it, right? I'm not against it. I think that Bumbo could be, you know, if we have some extraneous money lying around, Bumbo could be pretty useful to do. So what do you do with the Black Rune? This is an interesting question, actually. The Black Rune is almost certainly... That was very bad. That was better. Okay. The Black Rune is almost certainly going to be, if this item from the boss fight sucks, is getting Black Rune. The chance at a Tears Up or Damage Up from a Black Rune play is very, very good. If his HP is getting Black Rune. If it's... Nah, you can't Black Rune Chopsticks. Sorry. That is simply too good to pass up. And the World card is also too good to pass up. Which is why I'm not really saying much about it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave that damn Black Rune behind. And hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. It's not a big risk play, right? You know, you might think that it's more beneficial to possibly get a stat increase from that Black Rune. And I'm with you. I think that it's vitally important to get stat increases as Maggie, especially as Maggie. But I also think that we're in a position, we gotta move fast. The World card, I was about to say World Star. The World card gives us mapping on a floor that will be tougher to get through. And basically that's going to be next floor. We want to be able to carry this to the next floor. And luckily, I mean, we weren't tempted to use it on this floor anyway, because we don't have the vision. We got the curse right now. So there's no real reason for us to have been stuck with this anyway. It works out in the end, in the best of ways. Let's talk Pyramid a little bit. If you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say the Pyramid, and you're just watching this because you saw the Binding of Isaac, then let me explain to you a little bit about what the Pyramid is. So first of all, go watch the video in the description, because that will give you the full explanation of what the Pyramid is. But the pyramid, to sum it up simply, in a little bit more abstract way, this is an idea that I had a while ago, and it started back in December. We restarted the modded Eden streaks after, hell, I hadn't done the Eden streaks in a while. It was actually several months since the previous Eden streak, and many of you know, if you're longtime followers of the channel, you know how much I enjoy Eden streaking, and a lot of the reason is because Eden streaking, there's the randomness component to it that makes it, very enjoyable to do and get the random runs type thing. But as a whole, I like the Eden streaks because it allows me to play Isaac, relatively competitively, right? It's this idea of every run counts that you do. You can't take a day off and have a bad run because you're just going to kill your streak in the end. And I wanted to, when I started redoing the Eden streaks, I started to get that craving to be winning runs. And we were playing Slay the Spire at the time. We were doing the Slay the Ascension series, and we were kind of having that same feeling in there, where it was, every run you're doing matters because you're trying to raise these Ascension levels and get better at Slay the Spire as you go. So I was kind of, we were in a situation. I was playing a bunch of things that required winning, and I was loving it. And I started to think of this idea where it was like, what if I could take this feeling of, being forced into winning something, being forced into being, perfect at these games. Insert ninja quote. You always get mad at losing, yada yada. Not to that degree, but I wanted something competitive and something that could be played both solo, but also to do some multiplayer type stuff with it as well, and compare scores and do all kinds of stuff. So the idea for the pyramid was born, and I will tell you, at the very beginning, oh, you son of a gun. That blows, dude. So we now have a 1% chance of a deal. We really, really needed a deal here. You're basically, Guppy is the end-all be-all on this run. It's a pretty low chance of getting Guppy on this run. But if you could make it work, it would be amazing. Being one deal behind sucks, though. And that's just, it was a lucky shot by this guy. I mean, he has now hit me twice, so one shot, shame on you. 2 shots, shame on me. Head on down immediately. We gotta move fast. I'm not used to playing this fast, dude. It's a mess. It's a mess immediately. But we're getting there. We're getting there, and we will beat Boss Rush. I'm not concerned about it. But the pyramid was not always. It wasn't always, what you saw today, right? It started out. It was kind of just. It was a 3-game thing, and then it kind of evolved to be a 5-game thing. But I wanted it to always be where it wasn't necessarily confirmed what you had, right? It wasn't always going to be that it was these 5 games over and over, or these 3 games over and over. I always wanted there to be more kind of available to it. I am going to take the risk just because, we could end up with, hey, it's not really what you're looking for, though. It's like, I want to. I'm going to give you just this. Pay out immediately. You did, and it was like a really good payout because that speed is going to be very, very useful for us. That was absolutely worth it. That's going to save us time on this run. 150%. But it started out, it was just like a 3-game thing, and I wanted it to be, Isaac, Slay the Spire, and Enter the Gungeon was kind of my initial thought. And then it was like, well, what if I made it more and made it more random and more, more variety. So then I threw in Bumbo, I threw in Spelunky, and then it was like, okay, well, I want like a 6th game because I want there to be the randomness factor when you do it. And that's when I came up with the question mark idea. And initially I was going to do Dead Cells, and I wasn't going to do the question mark idea. But then I was kind of like, what if there was a way to implement where there were other games, things that I couldn't do like a normal run for, something that was like wonkier and weirder. And I know that we ended up, we rolled Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb for this, and as fun as it's going to be, there are some really, really interesting question mark cards that we are going to see over the course of playing the pyramid on this channel. So get excited. Wow, dude, I'm gonna take it. It's a very, very dangerous play, I think. But this early on, still getting stat upgrades from bosses. We actually, we got a damage up from this. Which is a little bit wonky to think about. And we're going to get an orbital, which is fantastic for moving fast. Dude, I think we're in really good shape. We want to definitely get a deal here, so don't take damage, dummy. And I know that you can very easily take damage on this one, Tyler. So do not take damage. Get your orbital, and then snag that deal and run. Show me the money. As a Krampus fight, I really have no interest. That said, Lump of Coal would be a great item, especially we have some good range. Sadly, it's Krampus' head. I just don't... It's probably better than Yumheart when we're rocking 9 lives. And that's a mistake on my part. So I will pop this. There is a reroll room. Well, at least a dice room. Doesn't necessarily mean that our run gets rerolled. I'm looking at where the I'm looking at where the item room is, and I can't deny I'm a little concerned, but I'm going to move fast, and we're going to try to get it. We're making pretty okay time, but we definitely want to move faster on this one. So the faster we move, better off we're going to be. This is where you got to start. You see, you got to play very, very cautious on this one because, you know, the orbitals, they're useful to do some damage, but we're still looking to not lose our Devil Deal chance, which is sitting, you know, it's sitting low right now because we botched up our first deal. I really don't want to botch up another deal. You know, if we got lucky and got the 33% chance, 36 if we go smack a shopkeeper in the shop, we could be sitting very pretty and back on track with deals. And I still think, you know, we're in Angel Deal territory now, but that's not the end of the world. There's a lot of good Angel Deal items that could help us on this run. So Judas's Shadow, sadly, I cannot take it because wow, you suck. We cannot take it because the run does specify we have to win as Maggie. So I cannot turn into Dark Judas. Now, if we turned into Guppy, that's a different story. Guppy's not a character. Technically, Dark Judas is a character. So we'd have to be a little bit cautious. I should give money to Bumbo, but I want the money right now. I know we're going to get a shop that's going to help us out on this one. It's a little dicey, though. It's a little dicey. I probably won't even go into the dice room because I don't think it's that beneficial for us. I know I left the key behind as okay. Cricket's head, please. It's not Cricket's head. It's a Retrovision, which is just awful. But anyway, I ended up pouring a lot of time and energy into the pyramid because it was this idea that I just had this strong desire to do it. And you know me, if you're a fan of the channel, you know that I enjoy doing wonky content, right? You know, we did Isaac Pick and Toss, which was me throwing friggin' quarters at pieces of paper on the ground with Isaac items to pick my run. It's a weird video. I implore you to go find it and watch it. But it was definitely a weird one. But I've always been a big fan of making dumb things in videos and getting creative and doing some wonky stuff. Where those kind of go different is, you know, it was always a one-off, right? You know, the Wheel of Isaac, sure, it has gone on for a while. Isaac Monopoly, I spent a lot of time working on Isaac Monopoly, but I've never spent like a month working on an idea for a video. And when I started the work on the pyramid, I'm not sure I expected it to take as long as I did. I expected they're so good, dude. I expected there to be some custom cards, maybe like 50 or so custom cards in Tabletop Simulator. I didn't expect it to be at the scale that I did. I didn't expect there to be a shop. I didn't expect there to be like an unlock system. I just expected it to be roll and go and see what happens and move on kind of thing. And then, you know, as I was doing it, I was like, this could be something bigger, something that, you know, I could redistribute and have other people play and all this other stuff. And the idea kind of unraveled from there. And I started doing major work on it. There's now over 200 cards, custom Tabletop Simulator cards in the pyramid, as well as custom dice and all of that. It's just been a really, really fun ride. And I'm excited to finally be able to show it off. I've been teasing it for so damn long now that it feels good to finally be showcasing it and letting you guys see what I've been working on for this past month. But I also know I'm gonna get a lot of comments that are like, "Oh, you copied NL's pentathlon." NL actually, I was doing work on the pyramid before his pentathlon started, so it's kind of difficult to say that when there's proof of the opposite. But I think that it's an interesting idea, right? To be kind of stuck in this challenge of winning. You know, we always talk about, you know, we play games and I do videos on roguelites, and you always try to win, but how often are you winning like 5 runs in a row across all of the roguelites that we're playing? You know, that's a lot. I've had times where I'm playing, you know, Isaac, Gungeon, Slay the Spire, all at the channel at once. I'll lose like 3 times a week kind of thing. But now I'm forced into, I gotta win everything. And I think that it's an idea that content creators are going to be really interested in. And I'm promoting it as such to content creators. I've already got a couple people that are lined up to play it. And then I intend on advertising it to more. I highly, please, go and one, try the pyramid for yourself. If you have the games and you have Tabletop Simulator, it's an open download. The link is in the description. You can go and you can play the pyramid for yourself and record it. If you're a content creator, record it, make footage, get it well known. My goal is to make this be something that a lot of people can enjoy and play. But I wanna spread it around. It's like, you know, when you're proud of something, you want it to be seen, right? I'm proud of my content. I want it to be seen, get as many views as possible. Just in that same way, I want to get as many, you know, subscribers on the pyramid on Tabletop Simulator as possible, because I think that this is an idea that many content creators can get behind and have a really fun time with. So this blows. I am going to go down. It's premature, but this now gives us a good 3 minutes on the Necropolis 2. We're sitting okay, right? It's not a great run. It's a just okay run in its current state. What we really needed was a deal on that last floor. We did not get one. We had a 67% chance. We did not get one. That's just what you call bad luck, right? That's bad luck. We now obviously really want a deal. We also really, really want to hit the shop. I decided to come down a bit premature to ensure we could get the shop. I didn't know where the shop was on the last floor, or the item room for that matter. But we have to make it to boss rush. I think that this run is winnable in its current state, making it just to the chest and winning, right? You know, I can win this Isaac run. But it's the boss rush part, the additional objective for us. It's an extra 50 points, which, hey, I'm trying to get the maximum score, so an extra 50 points is, that's already a step in the right direction towards getting a better score. This was the one I was worried about, was the boss rush. I don't play Isaac fast. I'm a min-maxer. I want to spend as much time as I can on floors, trying to get maximum benefit and eke out every last drop of the run. So to be forced into playing a different way, that was kind of to be fair, it was a mechanic that I was interested in doing with the pyramid. And you'll find that a lot of the challenges for certain games are like that. You know, it forces you to have to play a different way in the games. I think it's very cool. So there's treasure map. I just realized how completely worthless it is to us now. You know, we have. You know what, dude? This is what you call risky. We want to hit the item room, right? But you're running out of time. So what we have to do is get a little bit funky. This is not good. This is not what I expected from this, to be fair. So I'm feeling a little bit alarmed because I didn't expect a double key room, especially not that. It's got to be the item room. Okay, it's a sucky room though, dude. We're not gonna make it to boss rush. I'm gonna run out of time. I think I have I've maybe let my greed get a hold of me here. And we're not going to have time to do this. This is a slight damage up, right? No, it's not even a damage up. Okay. Well, that just really blows. We have to move, dude. And like very, very fast if we have any hope of pulling this off. Got to beat this room about as fast as any room's ever been beaten. I did just get hit. Ruins the devil deal. We have a short amount of time to beat Mom. It's possible though. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. In fact, it's looking increasingly likely, and it's all due to the orbital. I said the orbital was going to benefit us. And we got there in the end. No deal, but here's boss rush. Fruitcake. Boomerang tears. Jacob's ladder. Okay. We can take a breather now. Dude, it was heart pumping for a little bit there. I will take Jacob's ladder. I think Jacob's ladder is our best chance of having what it takes to win this one. But this is a tough boss rush, dude. We don't really have the means to do well in here. Like, it's a little dicey. That was a great bomb by me. I want to pop question mark card, get ourselves the double. I probably should have waited for a better time to pop that. He just melted Gertie. That works fine for us. We have a heart in the room too. Keep that in mind. The thing is, this is one of those weird ones where if we die, we actually fail the additional objective because we do not complete boss rush. We die in boss rush. We still can win the run. We have 9 lives. I'm not really worried about the run. I'm worried about beating boss rush. I'll worry about the run once we're in the womb on like 2 lives and no will to live. That's when I'll start worrying about the main objective. I think we can still easily win the run. And it makes it where 9 lives was worth it on this run. Which was something that I was a little bit concerned that we were going to end up in a situation where 9 lives was not going to be worth it. But we're chilling real well right now. But anyway, if you have a favorite content creator that you think would really enjoy the style of the pyramid, reach out to them. Let them know about it. Like I said, I want to spread this all over and showcase it to as many people as possible and make it known. So please, there's nobody that I don't want to see it. Absolutely not. We're chilling, dude. Jacob's Ladder is an insane pickup. It's a great item on any Isaac run, to be fair. And on a high rate of fire, pretty okay damage one. This is working, and then you get a little bit of the many enemies. Jacob's Ladder is a great AoE item. So I'm feeling okay about this. We're nowhere close to the end of boss rush. There's still angels we haven't fought. Monstro 2s we haven't fought. So we may be here for a little while, but it's going to be worth it, right? It's going to be worth it. Extra 50 points on that score, baby. Extra 50 points on that score. But the other fun thing about the pyramid, and this is something I wanted to touch on in this first video, is super moddable, dude. And I'm hoping, and I say hoping because I don't know at the time that I'm recording this that I will have it ready and prepared yet. But I am going to be I'm going to be releasing like modding tools for the pyramid. Kind of a way, how did I just... Shard of Glass, I think, just gave me a slight damage up from getting hit. Keep in mind it's Libra affecting it, so it might give me something else. I really don't know. Heart of Glass is a bit of an enigma to me. But, I'm gonna release modding tools for the pyramid. It's pretty easy to mod Tabletop Simulator. So if you have, like, ideas for things, then by all means, mess around with it. Make new cards, make new content. Make, you know, the anti-birth, one. Make the Revelations Isaac deck. Make the, you know, maybe you really love Nuclear Throne and you don't know that it's in the question mark deck. Maybe you really want to make an entire main game deck of Nuclear Throne. Go for it. Go for it. That's the kind of stuff I want to see, all the different variations that people come up with. What am I doing, dude? I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. There is also a black rune right there, which is sick, because that is essentially, if this item sucks at the end, that's a stat upgrade. Even if the item is not bad, but just, you know, not beneficial to us on this run, I might still pop it. A stat increase would be pretty massive on this one. Just a slight damage up. And keep in mind, it'll basically be an all stats up when we pop it anyway, because those will get redistributed with Libra. So we're chilling. I think we're nearing the end. We've had Monstro 2. We've had an Angel. I believe we still have another Angel. We might have one more after this. Nope, that was it. And it's Mr. Boom. It sucks, and that's a damage up. Okay. So boss rush done, additional objective complete. Now we just have to win the run, and we get the full 150 points. I feel good. I feel good. That's where you do like a dan. I'll kill what I want to. So good. So good. Okay. We're on 1 HP. Keep that in mind. Probably didn't want to completely body our Devil Deal chance in that room. I'm not really sure what was going through my brain on that one. I wanted to try to get that as quickly as possible, and in the process, murdered my entire being, and essence, for that matter. But that's okay. We'll get it back, and we still have a chance at a deal. It's a 36% chance. I've definitely gotten lower percentage chance deals in the past, so I am not concerned. Sucky room, but we gotta figure it out and handle, dude. Having the treasure map, we would have been sitting hella pretty on this run if I had treasure map long ago. Now we just get some nice mapping in the womb, which is, look, the womb is, in my opinion, the hardest floor in Isaac. To have some mapping in the womb, free Devil Deal item, you beautiful, beautiful boy. Give me that sweet guppy item here. Can you give me that sweet guppers? Sweet gupper, come on. I mean, look, I'm not going to complain about that in the slightest, and then I'm going to absolutely take this, and now the run is looking up and friggin' up, dude. Little electric scythe action. There's nothing better. Head on down. This is an easy win, and frankly, it's a little bit of heat off my back right now. Because how bad of a look would it have been if I, very first run of the pyramid, botch it. It would be not great for Tyler. I'm gonna go see what this closet is up here. I'm not gonna do Hush. I feel like for obvious reasons, right? It's a arcade closet. That's a little weird. I don't need to do Hush to feel fulfilled on this run, right? I just need to get to the end and live my life. This is kind of a room from hell, dude. Any room that has this son of a gun in the middle, I hate him. I legitimately hate him. Succubus is sick, by the way. Not as in he's grown ill and cannot handle the run any longer. But just, it's a great pickup. Very happy to have it. This is the kind of room that we don't need to really do anything in here, but one cricket's head. And we're oh, this is complete annihilation. One cricket's head, we're sitting very pretty. We didn't get, but if we would have, you would have been like, oh, hella pogs in the chat, bro. And I would have gone, "Ya yeet, kids." Look, you think I know kid language these days? I don't even know my first name. That's just a joke. I do know it. Steve. It's not Steve. Alright. Bumbo. Brutally murders Bumbo in one simple move. The historians hate him. Could take Tonsil. I think Tonsil's like, it's a fine item. Not the most important item we could ever have on an Isaac run, but it's fine. There's another closet, dude. Closets can contain a lot of good stuff. I'm not gonna knock them. This is our secret room, by the way. So we pop and we smack and you're dead. Bumbo is max level. How do I feel about that? I mean, it makes me want to do Hush more. I'll be the one to tell you. It really does. Am I going to? I mean, I really don't think I should. But I really would not be lying if I said that I was highly considering it. You can hear it in my voice. I'm highly considering. It's kind of like the, you know, why just win when you can annihilate instead? I'm doing it. This is the hello, my cojones are large play. We really, really don't need to do this. I appreciate this so far, because Steven is sick. Ouija board is not really useful, but neither is scissors. Honestly, don't take either yet, right? Kidney stone's fun. And fine. And in here is kind of garbage. But I think this is a good opportunity. Let's just dump all of our money into here. Wow, dude. You actually let me dump pretty much all of that in. Which is quite lovely. So take this. Take this. You come in here. You take this. And then you go, dude. It's not amazing. We are doing Hush, 3 HP, 9 lives. It's dangerous, right? But we do have Bumbo. And Bumbo, he attacks, dude. I mean, he's gonna grind on this boy. For a while. I'm not concerned. Also, I do like that because of Libra, Succubus gives us a Tears Up, which is a wacky-ass scenario to be in. I kind of really like it. We're like just at that threshold where the damage upgrade from Succubus is enough to give us a Tears Up from Libra. It was fun. I think Libra was the right choice on this run. I think that our damage would obviously be way higher than what it is. But our tears would be way lower. We never got a Tears Up on this run. So would our DPS be better or worse in the current state? It's really hard to tell. I would imagine it would be similar. Right? It'd be high damage, low rate of fire instead of pretty okay for both. Which I feel like I'd rather. I've always been a big fan. I like high damage runs. Like, don't get me wrong. But to have a good rate of fire as well, especially with a Death's Touch run. Death's Touch is tears down. So you do have to kind of do your best to keep your tear stat as good as possible. I think that alone made Libra worth it. That's a bad hit, honestly, on us. I should have been able to dodge those. Getting my ether loop practice in, dude. It's getting a little spicy in here. Hush is not that hard of a fight. Many people think Hush is hard. Hush has a couple of attacks that are difficult, and then most of it is just patiently waiting. Like this one, it's an annoying one because you gotta gauge where the shots go. Like right now, that looks like it's hitting me in the face. But oh well, right? Oh well. We're so close. We're so close, and then I can breathe again. Because I really, really do not want to have to redo the Hush fight. That would take several years off of my life at this point. So stop these shenanigans. Whoa! Okay, don't do that either. Get the good damage in. Those shots, they split and they bad, dude. Piercing also does make Hush way easier. Take that HP. Take that HP. No! Oh my god, dude. I'm a little salt. I can't deny I'm a little salt. Just like 8% salt. I'm telling you, this would not be a good look. Would not be a good look to go to Hush to be cocky and then lose. That said, we do have 8 more tries to do this, so it does seem like it's gonna go okay, but you know what? I donated enough to you. What's the pill? Hammer to blah blah blah. Okay. Probably should have like popped that in this room, although it actually makes close to 0 difference. Don't hit me, you dummy. Okay, we're fine. Let's not lose sleep over the Hush fight. You've done it a million times and you flawlessed it a million times, Tyler. Bumbo, start grinding. Extremely cursed right there. Not good at all. Not good at all. Don't bork this up, Tyler. There's a lot of things that I am willing for you to bork up. The Hush fight is not one of them. Not on this run. I'll bork it up on other runs. Not on this one. It also sucks. I play with the mod that gives Eden's Blessing at the end of this. That would be an all stats up, but we don't got mods on for like the first time in a long time for me. No mods enabled except for colored stat screen. Not even the anti-burst soundtrack, which I almost always have on. Okay, we're doing fine. Bumbo grinding. We could always, you know, pick up Gnawed Leaf from the middle of nowhere and then just let Bumbo kill everybody in the room. Is it the most elegant way of doing things? Absolutely not, but do it work? It do work. It's just slow and very annoying. And, you know, we're missing the core component that's called we don't have Gnawed Leaf. So that does make it way harder to use Gnawed Leaf here. In case you were unaware. I'm trying to figure out, with the damage scaling on Hush, it has to be worth it to be in Succubus when I hit him. Wow, that felt really good. It has to be worth it to be in Succubus. But I also feel like there has to reach a point where it's a little tight. I also feel like there reaches a point where it doesn't really matter in the end. But dude, the fruitcake barrage that we put out, it feels real good. I think this is a bad spot. I think it was a bad spot. I think that was a hashtag saved right there. Okay, final stage of the Hush fight yet again. Keep it up, Bumbo. You're doing the work of some god here. You do have a fruitcake ready to blast. Oh. It's so close, dude. It's just like we should not have taken damage on the first run through of this, and we should have just killed him. But I got cocky. We took damage, and then that was that. There's so many hearts in the room too. That's the part that is the biggest slap in the face. It's like we have all of the means to success in the room as long as I just have like more than one red heart. But your boy's a dumbass. He's a massive dumbass. Which you never want to be a massive dumbass. Medium dumbass, totally fine. Extra large dumbass, don't mess with me. You don't want to ever be an extra large dumbass. You know, when they ask for the t-shirt size at the kids convention you go to, and you go, "Hi, I'll have the extra large." They go, "Well, are you a dumbass?" And you go, "I hope not." And they go, "Oh, we only have extra large dumbass shirts, and the shirt is just extra large size, says you're a dumbass on it." It's actually official Olexa merch, I think. The I'm a Dumbass shirt. It's just my logo on it. Which is really just the head of my avatar. Alright, Hush. Get wham blasted. That was good damage output. It's hard to get hyped because I know that, like, we're just moving towards the hell. Once you reach 3/4 of the way through Hush, that's hell, dude. That's the worst part of Hush. 3/4 of the way through. We're getting close to the first hell, which is when he starts. I didn't want to let go of that. When he starts doing the continuum shots. This is second hell. I gotta get out of the way of this one. Over here is going to be much nicer. The continuum shots are gonna happen. There they are. Is this safe spot? Seems like it. It's safe. I'll release. We're missing out on damage output there. But that was safe. So little HP. There's beams of light. They're already done. Beams of light into the hell. You know, it really is. It's a wonder how I continue making Isaac content. Okay. 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 We're fine. Everything is fine, chat. Everything's fine. If we were to lose another 4 lives, we would just get 0 points. Because even though we completed the additional objective, it means nothing if you don't get the main objective. It's fine. What's a big old 0 in the Isaac column for our first pyramid run ever? I'm making it interesting. I keep on purposely dying so we can have 1 life, 1 heart moving forward on the run. Just trying to make you feel nervous on the first run. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on your sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I could do the whole song if you want, but I feel like you're not too interested in me doing a bad Eminem rendition. Eminem's resurgence in 2020 is one of the stranger ones to me. Don't get me wrong, I love Eminem. I think he's a phenomenal rapper of the music variety and less of the candy variety. But I kind of feel like he's past his time. But it shows how good his music is. This is not a knock to his music. I think the new album is very good, actually. But it just proves how it don't matter how old you are. If you're good at your craft, you're good at your craft. I'm going to be sitting there making Isaac videos when I'm friggin' 35. And I say that like 35. Old as dirt, dude. Like, frig you, Jonas Fatson, for being in your 30s. You old fart. But, is more respect to Jonas Fatson. It's your prime. You're back on track. It's the beginning of your existence as a content creating god. You're in your prime. It's just like in basketball. Your prime is your late 20s, you know, maybe 30. Once you're past 30, you're basically dead in the NBA, but that's beside the point. But you want to be in your prime, ready to go. This is going to get wonky fast. It did, in fact, get wonky fast. So, feels good, dude. Okay. We actually have Hush in the ideal spot, and a shot came out of nowhere, dude. Okay, I do have a plan if we die again. And the plan is called bombing all of the rocks in the initial rooms to try to get a crawl space or a tinted rock that I did not see before. There might be one, and you might have been already yelling it. It's hard to tell. We are at the 3 live mark. It's now been a 40-minute video, and you're going, you know, you knew that we rolled boss rush, and you're going, what the hell happened that it's a 40-minute video? And the answer is, we've been memeing in the Hush fight for a while, making things interesting. The Hush fight that we did not have to do. This is probably good advice to you if you're doing a pyramid run. If it says you don't have to do Hush, probably don't do it. Also, Succubus just bounced away after being hit by a bomb. Is that a thing? It is not a thing. He might have hit Hush. That makes more sense, actually. Okay. I thought I just uncovered a new Isaac mechanic that was redirecting Succubus. These Jacob's Ladder shots, dude, they get... I don't even know what hit me there. Okay. So, next step. Next step. Next step is you place some bombs. You're hoping... I mean, look, you're hoping for greatness at this point. How is greatness going? It's been better. It's definitely been better. Alright, well, that's a massive rip. I got 2 lives to make this work, dude. But let's make it work, I guess. Let's make it frigged up work. I think that we are, I think that with there's a greater chance of us losing than winning. And it's solely because of, I mean, in the end, it's solely because of 9 lives, which, this was kind of the concern at the beginning of the run, but you know what? Sometimes life do be like that. On the bright side, I put Isaac at the beginning because I thought that there was actually a small chance that it was a one that we would fail, right? Now, you put Isaac at the beginning to... If you fail it, you still have the backup. I am very confident in my ability to win an Ascension 0 Slay the Spire run. I'm very confident in my ability to win a Legend of Bumbo run. I think both of those are no-brainer points for me. Where I think it's wonky, enter the Gungeon just because it's been a while since I've played. And then Wrath of the Lamb, I don't think I've ever beat Mom in Wrath of the Lamb. I barely played Wrath of the Lamb. So that gets a little wonky, but I figured you put Isaac at the beginning or at the end, and then at the beginning just works for content creating sake and promoting the pyramid. But look, it's coming true right now that maybe Isaac at the beginning was the right play for point maximization. I really don't want to lose my first pyramid run though. I mean, it'd be a big old feels bad to lose this. I would be that dumbass on the block. There's going to be, 1,500 score pyramid runs on the up and up. Oh, no. And I'm going to be sitting here losing. I'm going to be sitting here losing. The continuum shots are such BS, dude. They're such BS. I thought I was out of the way of them, too. That's the worst part. But nope. I'm just bad. I'm just bad. You're dead. Early barrage. And we continue. I don't know if I want to go, like, silent and just focus. I feel like my psyche is better if I'm talking. I never play Isaac silent. I'm always talking. I gotta get the muscle memory to take over. Clear out the headspace. Let things go. Get your dodge on. Get a successful victory. It's a little victory royale. Just get a quick Isaac dub and then head on out. It's possible, dude. It's possible. It's just gotta conquer the optional boss you didn't have to fight. Just gotta conquer the optional boss you didn't have to fight. When you word it like that, it feels way worse. Don't get me wrong. We are safe here. He did just put out the same one again. You doing verties yet? No. No verticals. We're chilling. Already over halfway. There's the verties. You're in a very safe spot. That might be the end of continuums. All right, well, the spot was safe before. What tells you it wouldn't be safe this time? That right there tells me that it might not have been safe that time. Honestly, this is the best case scenario for us. Is him to just keep on doing continuums. Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. Okay, send all your blessings, because here we go. This is when crap hits the fan. You gotta be flawless. It all leads up to this. Spam the I believes in the comment section if you think we can pull it off. I don't think it's gonna happen, but that's the negative Nelly inside of me. I think that it's a cursed beginning of the pyramid. And then we just hope that Slay the Spire gets us on the win streak a little bit. But it definitely, this does feel bad. The optional boss is what takes me down. It would definitely be yikesy. I don't want to read the comment section already. They're gonna hate it. The heart's thumping too. I mean, I'm feeling the stress from this. Okay, flies, not a problem. Flies are not an issue. You want to take Succubus as long as you can, but sometimes it ain't worth it to follow Succubus. When you have good position in the room, you hold on to that good position. Succubus will be back. Don't worry. Okay. It might be early continuums. No, he's still in bullet hell mode. And that's where we like to see him. There's the continuums. We're dead, dude. Well, that just blows. Honestly, that really blows. First run of the pyramid, and you botch it up because of your own stupidity, Tyler. We will improve. We will be back. Slay the Spire in the next episode, dude. Time to ramp it up. Time to ramp it up. We're going 0 to 100 real friggin' quick. And we're going to get on that win streak so we can get those 500 points and get the next pyramid run going. Thank you all so much for watching. You can spam your disappointment in the comments down below. I'll catch you later. You have a good one. Goodbye.